Bats are often associated with Halloween, Dracula, and dark, damp caves. So it's no wonder that people often view them with suspicion. However, this bad reputation is not earned. Bats are in fact a great asset to our world. In this video, we'll be doing some bat myth busting. The misconceptions covered in this video have come from questions put to bat experts up and down the country. So sit back, relax, and learn to love bats. Myth 1. Bats can cause disease. Many people have heard horror stories of bats attacking humans and giving them rabies. More recently, people think that bats can give you coronavirus or even pneumonia. In reality, less than 0.2% of bats in the UK have tested positive for rabies. Furthermore, as this disease is transmitted through bat saliva, there is no risk of contracting it as long as you don't directly handle a bat. As for the talk of the town at the moment, there is no evidence that any of the 1,500 plus species of bats anywhere in the world are carriers of coronavirus, or that they give you pneumonia. Myth 2. Bats are blind and will fly into your hair. Whilst they don't have 20/20 vision, bats can in fact see. However, many species use echolocation to avoid flying into things, including your hairstyle. Echolocation involves the bat making a sound so high-pitched that human adults can't hear it. The sound bounces off objects and gets back to the bat, building up a sound picture that is just as useful to the bat as perfect night vision. Myth 3. Bats will suck your blood and eat your eyes. Everyone has heard of the vampire bat, but this species doesn't live in the UK. Our species feed on insects, so bats actually reduce the chances of you receiving those nasty insect bites. And, as your eyeballs are not insects, there is exactly a 0% chance of bats trying to eat them. And for those of you still wondering about the vampire bat, even if you came across one of these in Central or Southern America, it's much more likely to feed from cows or horses, which are larger and easier to get a good meal from than humans. Myth 4. Bats are just rats with wings. Yes, both bats and rats are mammals, meaning they have fur, give birth to live young, and feed their young on milk. However, DNA tests have shown that bats are actually more closely related to whales than they are to rodents. Myth 5. Bat droppings will burst into flames and burn down your house. This rather intriguing misconception originates in a house fire, where the cause of the fire was unknown, but bat droppings were present. But think of it this way. A creature whose excrement could burst into flames at any moment, whether that be inside or outside the animal, is unlikely to survive for very long. There have been no reports of bat roosts suddenly catching alight, or of bats exploding mid-air. In fact, bats and their ancestors have been present on the Earth in some form for at least 52 million years. So, I think we're safe. Myth 6. As bats can live in people's attics, they can be controlled by people. Bats are nocturnal, which means they sleep during the day and hunt by night. Like humans, they like to sleep in quiet, dark, safe spaces, such as attics. But bats are also wild animals that can fly wherever they want, whenever they want. We can't control them, and nor should we try. Bats are a vital part of natural systems all over the world, and can perform useful roles for humans, such as eating all those annoying insects, but also pollinating plants and spreading seeds. So, letting bats be bats and making sure we don't disturb them is a great way of helping your local wildlife.